Trivia challenge questions. Kids can't even answer. Episode 1. The lightest metal. What is the lightest metal in the world? The answer is lithium. It's so light it can float on water, and even a tiny piece can power your phone battery. Episode 2. Number of bones in the human body. How many bones are in the adult human body? The answer is 206 bones. Babies are born with more, but as they grow, many of them fuse together until adults have 206. Episode 3. The largest animal on Earth. What is the largest animal on Earth? The answer is the blue whale. It can grow over 30 meters long and weigh more than 200 tons bigger than any animal that has ever lived. Episode 4. The closest star. What is the closest star to Earth? The answer is the sun. Yes, the star we see every day is also a star. Sirius is the next closest star after the sun. Episode 5. The longest river. What is the longest river in the world? The answer is the Nile River. It stretches more than 6,600 kilometers across Africa. The Amazon is shorter, but it carries the largest volume of water. Episode 6. The strongest muscle. What is the strongest muscle in the human body? The answer is the jaw muscles. They may be small, but they can produce over 80 kilograms of force when chewing. Episode 7. The fastest land animal. What is the fastest land animal? The answer is the cheetah. It can sprint at speeds up to 110 kilometers, fast enough to finish a 100-meter race in just 3 seconds. Episode 8. The tallest mountain. What is the tallest mountain in the world? The answer is Mount Everest. It stands 8,148 meters tall, right between Nepal and Tibet, and is known as the roof of the world. Episode 9. The largest organ in the human body. What is the largest organ in the human body? The answer is the skin. Most people think of internal organs, but skin covers our entire body and is actually the largest organ we have. Episode 10. The first country to reach the moon. Which country was the first to send humans to the moon? The answer is the USA. In 1969, Apollo 11 landed on the moon, and Neil Armstrong took humanity's first step on its surface. Episode 11. The deepest ocean trench. What is the deepest place in the ocean? The answer is the Mariana Trench. It's about 11,000 meters deep enough to swallow Mount Everest. Episode 12. The first airplane inventors. Who invented the first airplane? The answer is the Wright brothers. In 1903, they achieved the first powered flight and made the dream of flying real. Episode 13. The heaviest land animal. What is the heaviest land animal? The answer is the African elephant. It can weigh up to 7 tons, and even its ears are taller than a person. Episode 14. The fastest bird. What is the fastest bird in the world? The answer is the peregrine falcon. In a dive, it can reach speeds of over 300 kilometers faster than a jet. Episode 15. The coldest place on Earth. What is the coldest place on Earth? The answer is Antarctica. Temperatures have been recorded as low as -89 degrees Celsius, making it nearly impossible for humans to survive. Episode 16, the smallest country in the world. What is the smallest country in the world? The answer is Vatican City. Its area is less than half the size of New York's Central Park. Episode 17, the pump of the human body. Which organ pumps blood throughout the body? The answer is the heart. It beats about 100,000 times a day to send blood all over the body. Episode 18, the longest living animal. What is the longest living animal? The answer is the bowhead whale. It can live for over 200 years, with records of some reaching 201 years old. Episode 19, the most spoken language. What is the most spoken language in the world by native speakers? The answer is Chinese. It has over 1 billion native speakers. English is the most widely used international language. Episode 20, the closest planet to Earth. What is the closest planet to Earth? The answer is Venus. At its closest, it comes within about 150 times the distance of the Moon. Episode 21, the fastest sea animal. What is the fastest animal in the sea? The answer is the sailfish. It can swim at speeds over 110 kilometers, earning it the nickname the cheetah of the sea. Episode 22, the first to circumnavigate the globe. Who was the first person to sail around the world? The answer is Magellan. He didn't finish the journey himself, but his expedition completed the first circumnavigation in 1522. Episode 23, the hottest place on Earth. What is the hottest place on Earth? The answer is the Lut Desert in Iran, where surface temperatures have reached over 70 degrees Celsius. Episode 24, the oldest living tree. What is the oldest living tree? The answer is the bristlecone pine. Some in California are over 4,800 years old. Episode 25, the first animal in space. What was the first animal sent into space? The answer is a dog named Laika, sent by Russia aboard Sputnik 2 in 1957. Episode 26, the largest bird. What is the largest bird in the world? The answer is the ostrich. It can't fly, but it stands over 2 meters tall, and its eggs can weigh more than 1.5 kilograms. Episode 27, the first Olympic Games. In which country were the first Olympic Games held? The answer is Greece. The ancient Olympic Games began in Olympia in 776 BC. Episode 28, the largest desert. What is the largest desert in the world? The answer is Antarctica. Covered in ice but with very little precipitation, it's considered the largest desert. Episode 29, the smallest bone in the human body. What is the smallest bone in the human body? The answer is the stapes bone in the ear. It's only about 3 millimeters long, about the size of a grain of sand. Episode 30, the largest flower. What is the largest flower in the world? The answer is the Rafflesia. Its bloom can reach over 1 metre across and weigh 10 kilograms. But it smells like rotten meat. Subscribe for more quizzes like this.